says I'm broadcasting. Alright guys, sorry man. I'm like a little kid. I'm sitting there looking at this new rig that I'm thinking about buying, and I totally forget about that I gotta do comms for you guys. Like a little kid, man. Yeah, I can't stop thinking about it. I just want to buy now. Alright, hang on here. I'm just getting myself all set up. Gotta get my glasses here. Fuck. Yeah, there's my glasses. Alright. Yeah. Sorry guys. I should probably yeah, I'm just gonna oh, I guess I gotta feed you too, eh? Alright, hang on guys, let me just put down my mic for a minute before I get started here. Get a coffee and feed my cat. He won't leave me alone. Gizmo, you want food? Yes, I know. I know Gizmo's hungry. He's always hungry. And he's stomach. He's a monster. There. Alright, yeah. Alright, guys, sorry. I'm just getting everything set up here. Getting my coffee. Excuse me. Making my coffee here. It's race time. Sorry, I'm a little distracted now today. It doesn't take much to distract me and get my mind wandering. I can't stop thinking about that rig that I posted. Hey, it's in the right price range for me. I'd like to get the $2,000 one, or the $3,000 one, but yeah, I can't afford that. And I can't afford those, even those other ones where you can have multi-type seating positions and stuff like that. They're like $1,500 as well. So, you know, and then you gotta get the seat. Depending on what type of seat you want to, it can even go even more. So I think that one's in my price range. Yeah, I think I might end up buying it. I'm just debating whether I should send my mom a text and tell her to get Dad to order it from Amazon. I live in an apartment, so I get my parents to order things for me, so it goes to their house instead of to my apartment, because unfortunately the place I live is difficult to get deliveries, and sometimes the delivery guys, they leave it downstairs, and you do that in a building like I'm staying in, it'll be there for about 30 seconds and it'll be gone. So I got my parents to order stuff like that for me. So, yeah, might end up texting her while I'm doing comms today for you guys to buy that rig. You know, I've been kind of not really motivated to drive lately, so maybe buying a new rig will get me motivated again. Spend money to get motivated. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like my rig. Like, it's okay. But I just, you know, I do so much Formula One racing that I like that type of positioning, you know, like how you're in that little bucket like type seat. Your legs go upwards, you know, and you're laid back, you know, more. Oh, sorry, guys. Press that kind of stuff. Anyways, forget about me. What do I got? Do I got my lighter with me up? All right, welcome everyone to A1881, Japan. Full quality, realistic performance, 50% race. Yeah. And I'm here on time. I'm wondering if my man Andrew is going to be using my setup. I gave him a setup. He probably said, yeah, like I'm going to use your setup. You're slow, bitch. Andrew tries to help out the old ghost once in a while with some advice on driving and whatnot to see if he can't get me a little quicker. But unfortunately, it's hard to teach old dogs new tricks. So, but we'll try. Who knows? Maybe getting this new rig might get me all excited and get me practicing nonstop. Who knows? Okay, let me turn this down so it doesn't interfere with my talking. Fuck my eyes. Like, I've been staring at my phone at these stupid sim rigs, okay? So my eyes are like blurry as crazy. I'm gonna go into the server of 1881 just because I want to look standings. There we go. All right, who's our top driver? Okay, looks like AA is still in top. Jordan now has moved into second, and Andrew dropped down to third. Yeah, Andrew's surrounded by the Team Swede there. You got AA, Jordan, Ross. God, these Swedes are fast, eh? Gordini is the slowest of the Swedes that I can tell. Right. So yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, so there you go. So that's the drivers. 64, 68, 55, 49. So yeah, like our top four is pretty close, Top four are pretty close. And then Dunk, he's at 36, so he's got a bit of work to do if he wants to get involved in this. But maybe his team might be doing good. Let's go look at the constructors for. Where do I see constructors? Is this constructors right here? There it is. Okay, so for constructors, we've got Alpine and Austin Martin and Visa RB, all at 80. You got 88, 85, and 83, so pretty close for the constructors. So everything's looking good that way. Yeah, so that's all I need to look at. New, what am I looking at? Race time Suzuka. Okay, Aaron goes full time. Thanks for being on time. As always, you're always working. Yeah, you're welcome, man. I almost wasn't. I got involved in my rig. Plus, you gotta get the full quality, so sometimes you can be a little bit late, because you got 3 quality sessions, so it's kind of nice that way. If I, feel like being a little late, it's always a possibility because of that full quality. But today I was able to get here on time. I was able to pry myself away from my rig, which I'm still thinking about as I'm talking to you, okay? It's like bugging me. I guess if you think about something so much, you should just go ahead and buy it, right? Disable, enable, minimap full. Back. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, so it should be a good race. Let me go to my YouTube channel. Turn it on so that I can see if anybody's talking to me. Oh, look at that. We got somebody talking. Babish is talking to me. The ghost. All right, Babish is back after a long break in A1881. I just raced with them last Wednesday. And, yeah. So, yeah, I think that was his first race back. So that was good. That was in Belgium. I know he likes Japan. I think he's confident that he can do well and maybe get himself a podium today. So we'll have to keep an eye on Mr. Babish. Okay, I'm just sitting here talking and I'm not even thinking about, you see. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. I'm going to screw right up all the time. Okay, so let's see, who do we got out first? What track are we on here? Oh, Japan. He's just coming around to the beginning. He's on an outlap. Outlap. Anybody starting their on lap yet? No. Should we sit in with Iggy? I'm just wondering, I think Crunchy might be the first one out. Let's see, where's Crunchy? Where's he at? Yeah, he's going right to the thing. So let's sit in with Crunchy. Crunchy Pancake. Since he's the first one out. I think Iggy is still coming around there if I'm looking at the map right. I never ever thought about looking at the map to see either, you know. It's the first time I actually did it. So, oh well. Dumb ghost. You look pretty good through there. You know, people always gear down. Everybody gears down to 6th gear, you know. I never gear down for that corner. You know, I just cut it and never gear down. And then I just have to gear down more for the next turn is all. But yeah, I never gear down for that turn. And I think everybody else does. So that might be something unique that I do that no one else does. So what are we looking for, what is it, 28, 27 maybe? 1 minute 28 for fast time here, 28, I think, 27 maybe, you might see, yeah, I don't know. I've been sucking ass lately. So a 131.9 for Crunchy Pancake. I'm sure that we're going to need a faster lap than that to get poles. There goes Andrew. He's out on a set of intermediates. This one goes, here's Iggy. I'll pick up Iggy here. I call him Iggy, but it's Ingy or whatever. Ingy. Again, I don't know how to say it. Right. And there we go, a 131.3. And then, who's next here trying to come across it? Well, Andrew's on a set of greens, so he's also on a set of greens. Look at all these guys on their set of greens. Babish also on a set of greens. What are you, like Lewis Hamilton or something? You guys think you're so Hey, I'm going to sit in with Sir Ivo. Or, nope, Sir Ivo just settled on 146. So he's going to need to improve on that. Tarzan with a 131. Hey, there goes Andrew. Right, but he's on the intermediates, you know. You got all these guys doing their thing. Oh yeah, that's right, because you got all these different quality sessions. That's right, too. I forgot about that. It's not so you just want to be in the top 15. So I guess yeah, if you can pull off a top 15 with a set of intermediates, why not, right? And then don't waste them. You know, and you don't waste your nice set of reds or whatnot. AA Meg, our championship leader. Oh, Jordan. There we go, a 129.1. That's a little more like it. But like I think you're gonna see by the final quality section, you're probably gonna see like 128s, maybe 127s. I think, in my opinion, I'm not sure. Now here comes AA Meg. I say Meg, I don't know if it's right, but Meg. I just leave out the J. Call him Meg. Mega Driver. He is Mega, and yeah, he's got a 131.9. So I'm thinking, no, these guys are just, you know, even Nate Anger here. Where's Nate Anger? He's up in the top 9. Right. Babish, he's top 10, 132.9, also on intermediates. So you got a lot of these guys taking a chance and using intermediates, hoping that maybe intermediates get them through to the next round and they don't have to waste a set of tires, a set of reds on a Q1. He's on a set of reds. He's on an outlap. Let's sit in with Jordan. Figures he's good enough to go, which is probably correct. I don't think he would have any problem making it through to the next round. So, why waste any wear on the tires? He did that with a set of reds, though, so. But Jordan's quite fast, so I'm pretty sure he's probably only going to need one run every Q qualifying. Let's sit in with Dunk. Dunk's from the USA. I need to talk to him so he can go talk to his president, President Trump there. Talk some common sense to that dummy. I'm sure not all Americans like having him in power. Some of the shit that comes out of that guy's mouth, though, is just so stupid. Like, how do people believe him? Like, yeah, crazy. Dunk hanging in there. Looks like he's pulling off. Pushing it a little bit. He's got the apex. He got it in there nice. He hit his breaking point. Give a little bit of slide coming out of there. That's a tough grip. Thing I'm noticing is that he's already down to 35%. So that's going to hurt him, I think. Okay. That's going to hurt him because now he's already going to be losing time. You can see he's already at 6%. Deploy already used. So the time is just going to start dropping from this point on. He probably could have had a way better lap if he would have managed his a little better, I think. He'll probably set a pretty decent time, though, I would think. 129.7, which is, puts him into second place, which is a good time. You got, Mamcock is up there in their 129.8. There we go, we're starting to see Roth. Also, Swedish guy, one of the fast Swedes in the league. I got an onion in his league. They call it an onion. Here they call it a, what do they call it here? An onion in Swedish is look. I think, look. It's got the little thingies on the top. I don't know, little dots. I don't know what those little dots represent, but look, I think is how you say onion in Swedish. For my Swedish friends. in A1881 for a DNF or a retirement or whatever, they give you an eggplant. So it's an eggplant here and an onion in the other league. Both leagues are realistic performance, which is nice because, you know what, you can put different guys in different cars, you know, put these fast guys in slower cars to maybe equal out the field a bit, which is always nice, right? Give some of the slower guys a chance to maybe compete for wins or something like that, you know, because, you know, everybody, you know, once you get one win, man, boy, that's all you want to do. Yeah, winning races does give you a sense of satisfaction, especially when you take on some high caliber guys and you're able to pull off a win. It's definitely very satisfying. Whoa! He's pushing too hard there. I don't think he needs to be pushing so hard. I think he's fine to go through the next round, but yeah. Here goes Selecta. He's a 130.6. I'm not sure that he needs to go out again. I'm not sure how many guys here also have quality bands. It looks like Rionk, because he's already retired, must have a quality band. So that makes only 4 drivers. So 4 spots. You know what I mean? It looks like Babish, maybe some of these guys they're changing to reds now, realizing that they are cutting it too close on these intermediates and are going to go out. But let's sit in with Selecta, the Flying Dutchman. Sitting in the McLaren. I wonder if the EA made the McLaren the fastest car, because I think honestly at the end of the season the McLaren was definitely the fastest car. Probably the Ferrari would have been second. Maybe even that Mercedes all of a sudden started to seem a little quicker near the end of the season. Mercedes was probably, yeah. I think the Mercedes was a more specific tracks that it seemed quick on. Whereas, like, the Ferrari and the McLaren. 128.4, so there you go. There, he's got the reds on, and he's showing why he's the championship leader. AA Meg with 128.4. That'll get him through. Select his set of time, so we'll have something to compare it by. He's up 4/10. That's going to be nice. He's got to manage that urge properly. I think running medium through that part, you know. And right here is when I go into like a hot lap again. Right? That first sector, I run in medium. Right? And then I switch for the second and third sector, I switch to hot lap. Here he comes up on the second sector. We're going to see his time and see how much he's up. Oh, he's up a full second. 1.2 pretty much. So that's definitely going to move him up and I think put him into a safe place. Definitely got it going there. There's Selecta with a 129.3. A nice lap. That will get you through. Nate Danger David also with a 129.1. Babish 129.7. Gordini now 129. So yeah, I think anybody who's in the 129s right now is probably safe. Oops, sorry guys. Dunk is going out for a lap. I don't know why. Maybe he's on used set of tires. I can't see why he would go out unless he just wants to get in some practice. Because, yeah, I think Dunk would be quite easily through. Let's go down to, let's see, Rolly. Let's sit in with Rolly. Is he on a hot lap? I think he is. He's up 6:10, so that's good. He's going to improve on his time. He's kind of close to being on the bubble there. I think Justin is on the bubble. And around this corner, he's up into the 130.2. I think that's going to be good enough to get him through to the next round. Who do we got here? Tarzan. Ooh, he's down on his time. Here's Justin, Sector 3. You see, he is playing a bit with this thing, trying to get as much as he can out of it. 129.2, he improves on his time. So, yeah, he'll be through, I think. So we got a slow 5-0, he's already retired. He's already retired. Iggy's in the garage, though. So Iggy's not. And Sir Ibo, so I think Soul 5-0. Whoa. Andrew's retired. Wow. I wonder why Andrew decided to retire. Because 131.7, yeah. I don't know if he even bothered to do a lap on the, yeah, he didn't even bother to go out and do a lap on his reds, so, I don't know. So, yeah, it looks like Andrew is not going to be, he's going to be fighting his way to the front, I guess. Which you don't like to do, right? It's always nice to be, trying to push it. Maybe get out of that next round, but I don't think so. We'll see. Let's see where his time is in the Sector 2 there. He got a little loose. He's up 1 point thing, but that's not going to be enough for him to get around through the next round. So it's looking like Iggy, Andrew, Crunchy Pancake, and Sir Ibo and Rionk are all going to be out. And I think Rionk is due to a quality ban. So on through the next round, you got A. Jordan, Nate Anger, Justin, Selecta, Babish, Dunk, Gordini, Mamcock, Roth, Dan, Rolly, Tarzan, PS Keon, and Slow 5-0 all into the Q2. All right. Okay, I guess I don't need this. Yeah, I'm surprised I'm Andrew. I'm wondering why he decided to retire there. I know he was having problems with his pedal set earlier, but he said he got them about 95%. So hopefully they're still working out good for him. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't even bother to go out on a set of reds, so, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he had a quality man or something. I don't know. I don't think so, though. Maybe he just wants to start in the back and have some fun, see how he can move through the field. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, spectator menu, here we go again. Tire, enable full track map, passes live. Yeah, that's good. All right. All right. So, And who's going to make it through to the final round of qualifying? We'll have to see here. Here we go. It looks like it was Babish is in the thing. You know, he's in front of. That's Selecta in front of him. Well, you know, we sat in with Selecta, so it's Babish's first race back. Let's go sit in with Babish. No pressure, Babish. We're not watching you or anything, so don't fuck up. Crazy. There you go, you see? Babish took it in 7th. He's been watching me. I think Babish wants to get ahead of the Flying Dutchman here, but I'm not sure that the Flying Dutchman wants to let him go by. Right? And Babish is going to make the pass, so Selecta's going to have to back out of it a bit, I think, because he doesn't want to get that turbulent air. You know, a little bit of a toe is nice, but you don't want to be too close or it's going to affect you in the corners and you're going to lose some front end grip from the weight from the car in front of you. And here we go. Off we go with Babish. Let's see how he manages his ERS. He's leaving it through hot lap. Gave him a little burst there. He wants a little extra more. He's winding out them gears through there. And he's left it in hot lap the whole time. I'm just watching. Not sure. It looked like he slowed down quite a bit there. Not sure if he meant to do that. But you can see he's running these ERS, I think, a little much. Right, because he's going to lose now on that final sector. I would think. If Babish try running that first sector in medium instead of hot lap. You know, as you just dive into that first corner, switch it into medium, and I bet you're going to improve your time, I bet. Let's see what he's got. A 129.0. So that's a good time for now. 129.3 for the Flying Dutchman. We'll have to see as more people go. Dunk on his first. Jordan with a 129.6. Slow 5-0, 130.3. I think if you're going to get into the next round, you're going to have to be into the 129s. That's what I think. That's what I'm going to. That's what I want to call it here. I think you're going to have to be in the 129s to get in there. We'll sit in with Dunk. There's AA Meg. Now you see what I mean? Look at, he ran medium there, you see? He's running medium. He switches a little bit though. He's better on the buttons than I am. But you can see how AA Meg is running medium. Okay, and this is what I do as well. Right? Not that I'm as fast as AA Meg, okay? But, you know, I'm not good enough with the buttons to keep changing, right? That's why he went to hot lap there. But you see how he's switching to medium and hot lap. That's the recharge. He wants to get that and keep that energy up there because you know what I mean. You want about at least 50% when you get to that final long straight there. He's even running medium there. And now he's gonna use up everything probably to about 30%. Oh, he even uses even more. So I think once you get below 20, he starts losing speeds. I'm not sure, but he's fast enough that it's probably not gonna bug him at all. He's probably gonna dunk with a 128.9 and then a 129.1 for a Meg. Like I said, I think you're going to be safe in the 129s to get through to the next round. I think you're going to have to get into 129s. If you're 130, I think you're going to be at risk of not making it to the other round. Here's Rolly. He's on medium. I don't know if he's on the medium. I don't know if he screwed up his lap and he's a 129.5. I think he'll be safe. Hey, Danger David, 129.6. Yeah. Who we got out there? Let's go sit in with Dan. Dan the man in the Ferrari. Whoa, look at that. I don't know who that was. Somebody in a Mercedes, either Mamcock or Babish. Must have been Mamcock. Because both Mamcock and Babish looking good for Team Mercedes. This is Dan. He's getting ready on his out lap, I think, here. Trying to open it up a little space in behind there. He's got Mamcock to worry about, but I think Mamcock's probably coming into the pits this time around. Ooh, Dan used a bit of his energy there. I don't know why he did that. And now he's going on his hot lap as far as I can tell. And he clicks it in the hot lap too. He's not used. Not using any power on there. But I don't think that'll be. Has he set a time yet? No. Yeah. No. So I'm not going to be able to compare. And he's also leaving in a hot lap all the way through. Might have been a little late getting in there, a little bit of a lockup. It looked like he still got to the apex of the corner. Not sure if he lost too much time on that corner. And here comes Dan in that final sector. Let's see what kind of time he's getting. 128, 129, 129.9. And he's on the bubble. So you're going to have to do maybe to secure your spot. I think you might have to be in the closer to the 128s. Justin still hasn't gone out. Nay Danger. Let's go in with Nay Danger, David. Nay Danger, where is he? There he is. Goes on hot lap, and you can see Nay Danger drops it in the medium. This is what I do. And hot lap, medium. Yeah, and then I just leave it in medium all the way through this whole sector. And he's going to switch it into hot lap there. He uses a little bit of thing, but he's too much there. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, but, yeah, wrong spot to be. I think that was, Mr. Keon. P.S. Keon. Right on the racing line. Yeah, it would have been better if he would have went to the inside there. That's definitely going to cost, Nate Anger some time. I just wonder if it might have been better if Nate Anger maybe just gave up on it and started the recharge, because he's up so many tenths, so he's already gone to none. So I'm just wondering what he's going to do. Is he going to just go around and do another outlap, maybe? Charge up that battery? Or is he going to try to get into the pits? Because you know what? A 129.6 isn't looking so secure right now. So I think Nate Anger might have to try to get out there again. But I think he's probably upset with Keon right now for definitely impeding him through the through that one sector there. I think that's we got Gordini. Let's go sit in with Gordini. Houdini Gordini. Let's see if he can't get himself out of the Q2 and get himself into Q3. Gordini's 129.9. Dan's 129.9. You got a couple of guys going out for hot laps. He's up 4 tenths. 4 tenths. Which is good, okay? That's going to definitely knock Dan out of it. So Dan, you're going to want to get out there, I think, or your spot's in jeopardy, I think, because it's looking like Gordini might knock you out and put Nate Anger on the bubble here. Nate Anger's still in the pit. And there you go. He's going out in the hot lap, which I think Dan should be doing too. Dan retires. Rolly, 129.5. Here comes Gordini. And he's going to get himself up into the top 3. So now Rolly's on the bubble. And Nate Anger, one of the quicker guys, is now at risk of not moving through. Now Rolly has already retired, so all Nate Anger has to do is beat his old time by about 2 tenths. Or a tenth, and I think he's knocked out Rolly. I think Ross should be safe, I think. Oh, he's going to the pit, so Tarzan not going to have any effect. Yeah, so it's all down to, I think, Nate Anger right now. He's the only one standing in the way of Rolly getting into the next round. I think everybody else is safe, okay? I think it's just what happens here on Nate Anger's lap. Who makes it through? Is it going to be Rolly or Nate Anger? I would have to think it's going to be Nate Anger. We'll have to see how he makes out. Selector is retired. See how much he's up on his time. He's up over that tenth that he needs, so at the moment he's gonna knock Rolly out. And this time he didn't have anybody getting in his way. And I'm looking at his hers. I think he used maybe a little too much there, but he's saved it much better. I think he's gonna have oh, he got close there. And now he's gonna juice it, probably to about 30. Yeah. Because it'll go down now quite a bit. He's saving enough that he can give himself a little burst of the thing, but I would say that A1881 is gonna get himself through to the next round with a 128.9, I think it was. So yeah, he's well into the next round with the 6th place. Good job. So Rolly has been knocked out. Our league owner is knocked out. So we got Rolly, Dan, PS Keon, Tarzan, and Soul 50 all knocked out. We've got Babish, Gordini, nope, sorry, we got one other guy. Jordan, Babish, Gordini, Dunk, Justin, Nadanger, AA, Mancock, Selecta, and Roth all through to the final round. Let's see who gets pole. So Babish for his first race back has been done quite a decent. It's looking pretty good so far. But you know what? This is the round where you're really gonna see what the guys got. This is where they're gonna really show their speed. So let's see what happens. I just gotta step out of the room here for a minute and we'll put this away. Yeah. Like I should have made another coffee. Fuck sakes. Fuck you, what I got? Fuck, I'm debating whether I should make myself a nice espresso. My stovetop thing before the race gets started. You know, so I'm comfortable. Ugh. I don't know, guys. Need some guys send me some messages. Buy the rig. Buy the rig. Go do it. Buy the F1 grid. Hey, get me motivated. Get me to buy this thing. Okay, so we're out of that. You know what, guys? It's a long race, and I wanna enjoy myself. So what I'm gonna kind of do, okay, I'm gonna take my phone, okay, and I'm gonna go and walk into the other room. So it's gonna be really delayed if I do see stuff happening, okay? But I just wanna, honestly, I just wanna make myself maybe a, not so much an espresso, but maybe a macchiato. So it's not so, yeah. I like my coffee. I'm a coffee guy. I got my traditional brewed type, your classic North American type coffee, and then I've got my nice coffee, the espresso type, stronger coffee, and I always like the espresso coffees. Nicer. Alright, a little bit more. I don't know what's happening in there, but I'm sure there's some time. Alright, there we go. Gotta pack that down a little. Sorry guys, I got the old-fashioned type, okay? It's not one of them nice espresso machines. So I'm able to afford rigs and sim racing gear. I can't be buying fancy dancy espresso makers. So I gotta use the old-fashioned pot on the stove. Quite frankly, I think it's the best anyway. I think it makes the best coffee. It does take a little bit more time, but at the end of the day, you get a better cup of coffee. Alright. Anybody got any time in there? I can't even fucking see, man. This is what happens when you get old, guys. Don't get old. Okay, maybe if I turn it, no, that's not gonna help. Okay, I see some times up there, but I have no idea what they are because I can't see. My eyes haven't adjusted well enough yet. See there, I got bifocals, but I still can't see those times yet. I can't even make out who's on top. I think it's AA. Yeah, I think it's AA. On top right now. I'm just getting the coffee right here. I think I should be back in before the end of this qualifying, so I'll be able to catch the all the excitement in there. I'm just gonna go take a quick peek too at the same time. Whole time I had my coffee, and it looks like Babish was doing well. I walked by the room there. Sorry, but I turned on the stove, and fuck up such an asshole. I turned on the stove, went to the bathroom, then came back and realized I turned on the wrong burner. So I had to put the pot in the right burner. so sorry, that's gonna delay the brewing of my coffee here. Normally what I do though. So yeah, I did walk by there and I noticed that Babish had a decent time, I think 128.3 or something. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to hold that third position. Alright. Pretty sure he might be getting challenged there. Oh shit, I didn't want to use that. I wanted milk. Oh well, looks like I'm getting pretty... Should be alright. Milk. Cream's a little richer. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go to, since it's still kind of brewing, still waiting for the first couple of drops coming through. How many minutes? We're down to 3 minutes here. Yes, I might have to stay in the room here. Let's go sit in with Nay Danger. Roth is also on lot lap. Let's see who gets to the line first. If it's going to be Nay Danger or if it's going to be Roth. I wouldn't mind sitting in with Roth because I don't think we've sat in. Yeah, Roth's getting to the line first. So let's sit in with Roth because we haven't really sat in with Roth. And let's see how Roth runs this track. You can see he's leaving it in the hot lap. Right? So people, you know, everybody has different things. Some people might leave it in hot lap and then, you know, maybe just don't use any bursts, okay? But I find there's certain sectors on the track where going in the hot lap, you know, you're just wasting power and energy. Because, oh no, that's going to be costly. He's going to have to regroup. He's got enough time that he can recharge, okay? And, but let's go sit in with Nay Danger, who's also on a hot lap. As time's running down here. I'm just in the room, and then I'm going to step back into the kitchen and finish off my coffee here, but we're at the end of the thing. Somebody's gone off in the dirt. I'm not sure if that's to get out of the way. I definitely seen a cloud of dirt coming up. Slowed down a bit too much, I think, there. It looked like he had a little bit too much brake. He's used quite a bit of his ERS again. He likes that. I think he's juicing it a little too much, doing the power of pass. Maybe. Because he's already down to 25%. So he's going to lose time now on this long straight. He's going to cost him huge time, I think, on this long straight. Especially now, once you drop below that 20%, even I almost think it's 30%. Right, but yeah, he's going to lose. He just doesn't have that power anymore from the electrical. And there we go. But he's up in the 4th place, so he's not going to be able to get another lap in. Let's go sit in with Ross because he's on his 2nd hot lap here. I used to see Roth so far down in the order. This is where we're going to see it. Well, if you haven't crossed the line yet, that's it. You don't have anything. So Justin's in the pit. So Dunk also in the pit. So they're done with their times. Roth is up by quite a bit of time, but he didn't set that good of a first sector. He's going to need to be quite a bit better. I'm not sure that he's really going to improve on his time, like on improving his position. Oh, he did. He's up in the 4th place, knocks Nay Danger out. But 4th place, and Babish still holding on to his he's used quite a bit. He's already down to 11%. Selecta has retired. Everybody's retired. I'm not sure. I didn't catch if Babish was up on his time. I'm just looking at his ERS. It looked like he probably used a little more than he wanted to. But he's coming across the line, and he doesn't improve his time. Let's see here. We got Jordan. Jordan, is he Jordan? Hey, Meg, and then Jordan comes across the line and steals the pole away from the defending world champion AA Meg. So that looks like that's going to be the order right there. We've got Jordan and AA on the front row, Babish and Roth on the second row, Danger, David, and Dunk on the third row, Gordini and Mamcock on the fourth row, and Justin and Selecta on the fifth row. And once all the stuff comes up, I'll give you the other things, and I bet you my coffee's ready now, so I can turn that off. Yeah, there it is. It's all brewed. There you go. Last minute, the pole stole away. You gotta do something to maybe put a governor on there on these Swedish guys' engines, because these guys are so fast. Yeah, very fast guys. All right, there we go. I got my coffee made. Let's go into here, advance. And yeah, so we got the first 5 rows done. Once we get everything all set up and should get ready for the race, we'll go down the final 5 rows. And my stove, yeah, turned off. Okay, there we go. All right. I've got my cat, Gizmo, keeping me company. He likes watching the races too with me. Keeps me company while I broadcast. All right. I guess everybody's on the line right now putting in their fuel mileage. Japan, you gotta overfuel here. If you don't and you go green flag the whole way, you're gonna run out of gas. I think generally around 1.8 extra laps, somewhere right around there, depending on your, you know, what you got your wings set up at and stuff like that. But you're about 1.8 if you go green flag the whole way, right? I've seen lots of people on this track run out of gas on that final straight coming down, and they run out of gas on the final lap. Definitely something common. You got to remember to. There's a few tracks out there where you really need to make sure you put in enough fuel just in case it goes green. Look at this. Ramsh. Fan from. Oh, look at this. Fan from Miami, come on, Babish. Is that Miami? Would that represent Miami? Yeah, so look at this. We've got a fan here for Babish. Babish has brought his fan base here to come watch him race, and you know what? He's put himself on the second row, so he's definitely ready to put on a show. All right, so let's do this first. Interval, stops tire, enable. Okay, we get rid of that. And then we can go through the next few rounds. Okay, on the 6th row, you got Rolly and Dan, 2 teammates. 7th row, you got Keon and Tarzan. And then on the 8th row, you got Soul 5-0 and Iggy. Andrew and Crunchy Pancake on the 9th row, and then Sir Ibo and Riant on the 10th row. You got Jordan, Babish, Danger, Gordini, Mamcock, Justin, Rolly, Keon, Tarzan, A1881 Iggy, Andrew, Crunchy Pancake, all starting on yellows. AA Ross, Dunk, Selecta Dan, and Rionk, who had a quality band, all starting on whites. And then you got Sir Imbo. He wants to gain 10 spots on the start, so he's got himself on a set of reds. All right, looking to be a good race here, I think, guys. Looks like Babish has put some practice time in, and he's got himself ready to go. Looking to have a, I know Babish likes this track. I do too myself. And yet, the last couple of races I've had here, I haven't had my pace that I normally have. My car didn't feel the way it should, and I even went back to my old setup, but I was on a full tank of fuel, so that could have been the cause. So in Red Bull of Nate Andrew, so he's going to have cold tires off the start, I would believe, because he got disqualified from the thingy. Jordan also got disqualified, so I might screw him up on the start. All right, guys, let's get ready to go here. Looking for those lights. All right, no lights yet. All right, buckle up, Buttercup. Let's go racing, boys. Williams looked like he got off the line. It's going to be a long run down there. Their first quarter, but he protects the inside from AA Meg. Babish holds his line, so we got a pretty good start. Looking at the back there, it looks like there's a couple of cars, 2 or 3 wide. But it looked pretty good, pretty clean throughout the 20 drivers. Which is nice. We like to see that. A nice full field. Not even a caution yet. So here we go. The race is on. Bob is trying to make a name for himself here. Try to beat out some of these top dogs. And he's looking pretty good right now. Surprised AA started on them whites, and he was able to hold his position on the start, so that's a good start for him. Right? That's always a risk when you start on the whites. It's getting that grip off the line. It can cost you a couple of spots sometimes. Right? We're gonna just turn that down. It seems really loud. Hey, look at this. Jordan has been able to pull that little gap that he needed. AA is pushing. He's trying to stay in that DRS range because he doesn't want to be out of that DRS range. Okay, but it looks like, wow, Jordan is really pulling out of there. Maybe it's those white tires just aren't hooking up. They don't look like they're working for Ross. But yeah, they don't look like they're working so good, these white tires, on a full fuel load. So, which is not going to be good for AA, okay? Now Babish would like to close that up a little bit going into the DRS zone, and then maybe he can challenge for the position of second. He's going to have to get a good run coming out, but I don't think he did. I think he's going to have a hard time getting enough to. Yeah, you see, he only closed up about 2/10 on him there, so AA was ready and is able to defend. I think Babish needs to get a little closer to him, and yeah, Babish needs to get a little closer to him into that final DRS zone, and then maybe he can make the pass. You know, once these white tires start kicking in, maybe AA can start reeling in Jordan again. So we got Babish and Nate Danger. These guys are a bit of a rivalry going when it comes to driving or racing. So this should be exciting too. And then in behind we got Justin, but he seems to have lost that DRS, so that's going to make it hard for him, and he's also going to have Gordini breathing down his neck and looking to take that spot away from him. Nate Danger to close right up on thing, and you know what? Babish has got himself in that position. I think he's going to be able to challenge this time through. Is Babish going to be able to get up in that second place? He's got him. I think he's going to get it. He's got the run if he doesn't overshoot this corner and holds his line. It doesn't look like those whites are really working for AA right now. Maybe in 3 or 4 laps they might start coming in and he can start gaining back what he's lost. Right now he's going to be under fire now by Nate Danger, because I guarantee you Nate Danger wants to get by AA because he wants to get up there and give Babish, his rival, a hard time. Now Babish is probably hoping that AA can maybe hold him up and maybe they start fighting and maybe Babish can pull a little bit of a gap. But you can see this is nice for Jordan. Jordan is just, yeah, he's setting the pace. He's bye-bye, Sweet Marie. He's up to 2.1 now. Babish, you know what? Babish might be under risk of being overtaken, so it looks like AA might be getting some of that speed now. The white tires might be starting to come in. And now he's got Nate Agers all over the back of him. This is going to be interesting. You can see Babish wants the inside, so AA had to go to the outside, but he completes the pass. They both left each other enough room. And if you look at the time there, I don't know what happened to Jordan, but it looks like Jordan might have missed something. Or maybe Jordan's recharging. Maybe he's trying to recharge his thing and using some time in the process. I don't know. You see, he is switching his things. I think he realizes he's under pressure. I think he might have screwed up and he just missed his marks because he lost like a half a tenth at least. You know what I mean? And I don't believe it was because of the DRS behind him. That's a good copy right there. Look at Babish. Oh, shout out Babish is where he's got his some of his fans here to watch him race. He's putting on a pretty decent show for them too, I must say. Let's go around. Oh, and we've got ourselves our first safety car. So this is gonna bunch everybody back up. It looks like Selecta is the Flying Dutchman is out. He's DNF. That Ferrari, it just stopped right in the thing. I wonder what he was doing. That one Ferrari was just stopped there in the middle of the track. Not sure what that was all about. That was weird. So anyways, we got these guys that haven't pitted yet. But I'm sure these guys are probably going to dive into the pit. I'm just thinking to myself, if you pit now onto a set of whites, can you go to the end? I think you can. I think you might be able to. So the only thing about this is that it's not good for a couple of the drivers, the guys like, say, AA and Dunk and Ross and Rionk, all these guys that started on the whites, are going to have no choice but to put on a set of yellows. And I think trying to stretch the yellows all the way to the end is going to be hard, but if anybody can do it, it's going to be okay. Now this is surprising what I'm seeing here. Yeah, I think this was a bad move. I think this is going to be very costly, and this is what's going to cost Babish the race, maybe. He should have pitted. You should have pitted, Babish. Why didn't you pit? You know, if he wouldn't have pitted, okay, like he didn't pit, and a whole bunch of other guys didn't pit behind to get some of those guys with older tires behind him, stopping from guys like Jordan and AA and Gordini and Nate Anger from getting too close to him. But as is right now, he's got see, Roth I can kind of understand because he is on the whites, so he wants to stretch them a little longer and get into that yellow window. But Babish, I think he made a big mistake by not pitting there. I think that's going to cost him. You never know, though. There might be you might pull 4 or 5 laps and a safety car comes out before he goes to make his pit stop, which will inevitably make everybody pit, and then he'll be able to hold on to his spot. But if it goes green, I think Babish, I think it's your podium chances, I think, are going to be much harder now. I wish you would have pitted. And you can't do it now because if you do it now, you're going to lose a ton of spots. And that, because Babish would have been able to go to the set of whites even. So I am a little surprised that Babish decided to do that, because in my opinion he just might have just taken himself out of the race for a podium spot, I think. But you never know. Let's see what happens with the safety cars and whatnot. But I don't see anything really getting too crazy, because all the guys that did pit really don't have to fight through any cars right now, other than Roth and Babish, right? All the rest are all pitted, and so they're not going to have to fight through a bunch of cars on older tires. So I don't think it'll be long before you see Babish dropping spots, and then eventually he's going to have to make the pit. And then it's, yeah. Sorry, Babish, I hate to say it, I think you made the wrong choice here. I hope some luck comes your way, maybe safety car wise, because I think you're going to need that timely safety car put you back in the running, but I think that decision not to pit is going to hurt you. That's the GOAT's opinion. All right, so yeah, that's too bad, because I would have liked to have seen Babish maybe up there getting himself a podium. I know he would have liked to have been, and I know he even thought he could do it. But like I said, I think this pit call not to pit was a mistake. So we'll have to see how it plays out, see if I'm right. Safety car going in. Rolly back in 10th, not really making up much progress. He's not going back, he's not going forward, you know. All right, here we go. Babish is going to get them started. He wants to try to get off. Ross is all over the back of him. Now, Ross is on the white tire, so his tires are probably at this point a little better than what Babish's would be. And I'll guarantee you, Jordan and AA, Gordini and A Danger, Justin and Dunk, all of them are going to be comments. It's how long can Babish hold them off? How wide can he make that car? Because, you know what I mean? I don't think he's going to have that pace. Look at the Alpine. Look at that. Hey, looking to try to make the pass, and I think he's done it. Because he is on the better tire now. Right, but the thing is AA is going to have to go long on those set of yellows. So eventually I do see Jordan taking that spot back, and AA maybe struggling near the end. Like I said, unless there's a late safety car. Okay, so we're looking at Babish. You can tell he's already down to 52%. He's going to have to use a little bit probably in here to defend. Wow, look at this. We're going side by side into the thing. Wow. Ross doing his best to try to hold on to his spots. But you can see the guys on the fresher tires are now coming. And Ross going to lose a couple of spots there. And now it's, now you got the fast guys on the fresh tires and up and behind Babish. So I think Babish is going to be feeling the pressure. I don't know what he's going to be able to do. Like, not much. He's on the yellows, and they're probably worn in quite good now. He's probably starting to feel the effects of worn tires. Oh, look at that. AA all over the back on. He's not waiting for that DRS zone. He's going for it now. But he wasn't able to make that pass on the inside. It's hard to get the throttle down when you're on the inside there. But I'm thinking to myself, coming to this DRS zone that's coming up, Babish is probably going to lose about 2 spots here at least, I think. Maybe even 3. Yeah, he's under pressure. You can see he's under pressure. I don't know what happened back there, but Jordan somehow got messed up in all that, which is going to work out good for Babish, because it'll at least create a gap, and he won't have to worry about those other cars for a bit. It looks like Ross is creating a little bit of havoc defending that spot. You can see though AA is just taking off. He's already, he's not even, he's already pulled the second through 1 second, through the one sector, and it's just growing. I think Gordini will probably be able to start running down things. Shame about Jordan there. I think he just got messed up. Thing. Oh, Nate Danger also dropping back. I don't know what's going on. A little bit of craziness back there. So I tell you that gap is really going to help out Babish, but what Babish needs is a safety car at some point in time. Pretty soon here, he's out of that DRS, so and it looks like Roth has now fallen back. AA with the fastest lap, but I imagine you know what, I think Jordan's gonna end up getting up there. Where's our boy Andrew? We haven't seen Andrew. Andrew's back in 9th spot. I think this is one of Andrew's favorite tracks. I think he struggles on this track a little bit. Not sure, but I think he mentioned that to me once. So Babish is now losing time, but Gordini is really starting to reel him in now. I imagine if Jordan gets up there, he's really going to start reeling him in fast. Because like I said, unless a safety car comes out real soon, because I think if a safety car comes out now, everybody would pit to a set of you know, fresh yellows or fresh whites. If a safety car would come out, so he would be able to hold that second spot. But he needs that safety car because eventually he's going to have to pit. And yeah, eventually he's going to have to pit. Danger. Who's that? Nate Danger's got Namcock. Andrew Mamcock in behind. Looks like Rolly's trying to run down Mamcock. Seeing that illegal wing of his. He's got illegal flex in it. Holy smokes. I'm just looking at the boards up near the front there, and it's already 5 seconds almost. That AA is thing, so whatever happened really helped out AA to be able to build up a gap, because that, I think, who was it that stayed out? Was that Ross that stayed out? Where is he? Yeah, it was Ross. So I guess Ross is fighting to try to hold his spot on them older set of whites. Created a bit of a gap, kind of helping out Babish in a way. But really, honestly, unless there's a safety car that comes out real soon, Babish is going to have to dive into that pit. And ooh, I think he got the corner a little too much there. There's Crunchy Paint. And there we go. Babish has been saved by the safety car. Now, Babish, I'll tell you, Babish, you got lucky. You got lucky, boy. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Even your fans thought it was a big mistake, but guess what? You got so lucky. I bet you were probably going to pit on the next lap too. So I think, honestly, okay, looking at the laps that the other guys have already put on their tires, I think everybody's going to pit here, and Babish is going to gain big time from this. because now everybody behind him will be pitting too. So he's not going to lose his spot. So him not pitting didn't hurt him too much. It's going to get him right back in there. I'm just looking. Wow. Jordan is done. So that's upsetting, because he definitely was in the runner for the win of the race. He was looking really good at the beginning of the thing. So Babish is looking more and more like he might be able to actually even pull off a win today. Not just a podium, but maybe a win. He's definitely got the racing gods on his side, because he just got saved by that late safety car that I told you he needed, and he got it. So, and look at that, there you go. You got one guy that decides, hey, I'm going to take a chance. And you know what? I kind of understand that. Why not? You know what? If I pit, I'm just not making the progress. Let's see what Clean Air does. Maybe, and then you got Tarzan also that stayed out. That might aggravate Babish a little bit. Eventually he'll get by him, okay? But it might aggravate Babish a bit. So Babish is going to have to be careful. He's going to have to have his wits about him and keep his temper and keep his focus, you know, and make sure that he gets by Tarzan cleanly and quickly. He's going to want to get by quickly, because if he don't, AA is going to probably be able to pull out a lead. But I tell you, Andrew on a used set of whites is not going to be easy to get by, okay? He can be, I wouldn't be surprised if he can almost equal their paces. So let's see what happens. I know Andrew is good at, yeah, he got lucky, all right. Yeah. Yes, he definitely got lucky, but hey, sometimes that's what you need in racing, right? Sometimes it's not about being the fastest. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck on your side, and he's definitely got it on his side. All right, easy, good to go now to the end, and he didn't lose any spot. That safety car definitely saved his race. Right, because if he would have had to have pit, he would have lost about 20-25 seconds in the pit and come out way back in 10th, 11th, 12th, who knows, right? So yeah, got the safety car definitely saved Babish, and I'm glad to see that. It was nice. That'll be good to see. Hopefully he can keep it together and still be able to, now you've noticed now what's going to go on though. The thing is Babish might be at a little bit of a disadvantage. Okay, now whites are a good tire on this track, but I think the yellows with the lighter fuel load and with only 10 laps left to go, or 10, 11 laps left to go, it might be a little harder for him on the whites to challenge, say, AA and hold off Gordini and Justin. But the good thing for him, okay, one of the guys that was challenging him, and Nate Anger as well, Jordan is out. And he was definitely a guy in the running for the win. So, so things are actually looking pretty good for Babish. I mean, there is that possibility he can maybe steal a win today. That'd be nice to see on his first race back with A1881. Let's we'll have to see what happens. Crunchy Pancake. Crunchy Pancake up in the 7th spot. Oh, but he stayed out. So he's on older tires, so he's going to be frustrating some people behind him, I bet. Duncan, the 8th safety car in this lap. It's going to be Rolly lost a few spots there. Yeah. So let's go back in. Let's see how this young Romanian kid can do on an old set of white tires. Let's see how long he can hold off the guys behind him. I think he would have liked to have gotten a little bit better start. You can see how much ERS he's having to use to hold off AA from making a move on him. Babish, yeah, it looks like Tarzan had some problems on the get-go because he got overtaken by quite a few guys there. 3 guys. Yeah, wow. Yeah, he got overtaken by quite a few guys there. I think Andrew, out of all the guys on the used tires, that's the best shot of holding thing. But I know Andrew's really good driver, but even with Andrew, I think he's gonna have a hard time holding off guys like AA, even Babish and Gordini. Okay. Just because you know, these are fast guys that are behind them to start with, okay? So, not going to be singing. And it looks like Andrew's not even going to bother to sing, but he probably wants that because what he's going to do is use that DRS now to sing, but I don't think he gets it this time around, does he? I think he's got to wait till the next time around. And I'm not sure that Andrew will be able to hold off the likes of Babish. But even looking like Babish, you know, he's got to think he's got Gordini, Justin, and even Nate Andrew dropped way back. He's out of that DRS, so that's going to hurt him. Oh, Justin, a little tight. He's all over the place. Good job, though, keeping it on the road. But, yeah, looking like Babish, because he is on the white set of tires, because he had to take them. Because you have to use 2 different sets, so he had no choice but to take the whites. He couldn't have gone to the reds, because the reds would have burned off way too quick. But it looking like Gordini, but Gordini has a penalty, so Babish probably realizes that, and he's still got the DRS, so I think he's going to be able to hold it. And Gordini has gone into the pits. I'm not sure why, though. Why did Gordini go into the pits? Is that a drive-through, maybe? Yes, it is. It's a drive-through for Gordini. Well, I tell you, you know what? Babish, you're getting a little bit of luck here. I think quite a bit of luck with the safety car, the guy behind you having the pit. So now it's just Justin. I think you need to worry about. I think the gap to Rionk. But, you know, you can't count him out because Rionk is quite good. He's already up to 5th, and he started in the back. And Nate Andrew is still there, too. So, you know, and then you got Mamcock, you know. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Let's see, Justin Babish, there we go. Babish is still holding on to Andrew's DRS, so that's going to help him fend off Justin, that's for sure. I think Andrew is probably starting to feel the effects of the older tires that he has. But I still think it was a good decision, though, for Andrew to maybe stay out. If he can just keep fighting it and stay in that DRS. You know, because being behind back where he was would have made it a lot harder. But now, you know, he's left himself, and he's a good driver, so he's good at managing them tires and making a used set of tires run a lot faster than what most people can run them at. So, Babish, I don't know if he'll be able to run down AA. We'll have to see how the time comes down, but AA is on the better set of tires, I think, for the finish of the race. I think he's on probably the preferred set. And, yeah, looking like he's opening up the gap, AA. Andrew is hanging in there, so you know what? Babish is now going to be having to worry about Andrew and maybe Justin trying to take a spot. But I don't think Andrew was able to get the run that he wanted coming out of that final chicane to make a challenge for the second spot. So Babish has held on to his spot for now. So looking good for Babish. He's hanging in there, buddy. Looking good for the podium still. I don't think you're going to be getting the race win. I think you realize that, and I think now you're more focused in on hanging on to that second spot. Oh, no! Oh, what was that? That was Justin just, whoa, setting himself flying into the wall there. He's still going, though. I'm surprised that he's actually still going, because it looked like he just crushed the wall. But he's still going, so he's got to have damage, though. Let's go look at yeah, you can see the damage on his car, so he's going to start losing spots there. He's got Nay Danger now is up into, he might be able to challenge Riant now, but now Riant is up in the 4th. And he might be able to might be able to close up that gap. I'm just looking at Andrew and Babish. And it looks like Babish was able to hold him off again. I think Andrew is just trying to manage them tires and just stay in that DRS so that he doesn't have to worry about Nay Danger taking that final podium spot. And I think Babish probably wants to see guys like Nay Danger and Riant struggling to close that gap, because it might put them in danger of losing that losing that second or third podium spot. Yeah, Dunk. Where's Dunk? He's 3 seconds behind, so he's probably, unfortunately, a little too far out of it. Nay Danger really needs to close that gap soon so he can get into the battle here. And 2.7 and 2.8. So Andrew is doing actually a pretty decent job with them old 16 lap old tires. It doesn't look like he's getting good run coming out of that. I think the used tires are really affecting him on the run coming out of Then you can see he's using none now. He's really managing that urge, trying to save it up maybe. You can see Babish is going to none through that sector because it's hard to make a pass. So it's something you can do. It's go to none. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna put Andrew right behind him, but it's gonna give him that opportunity to save because it's hard to make a pass in that area. So even if you're slow and the car gains on you, he's gonna have a hard time getting by you. I guarantee you that's what Babish is trying to do. He's trying to save up that Urs so that he can defend against Andrew. Got a caution there. Not sure what that. It just looks like just a caution. You can see Andrew is not able to. Right now, Riank is 2.4. You can see Andrew is using up all his. That's good though for. I'm just noticing Nate, Andrew, and Riank. Yeah, that Rolly's up into 6th place now. So Nate, Andrew, and Riank, I think they're battling. It's kind of hurting them on catching, maybe. We'll see, but I think maybe they're making their passes in the DRS and they're doing it clean. And if they do that, that might help them catch up a little bit, right? But Andrew's been doing a really good job staying in that DRS of Babish. And Rolly, even though he's 5 seconds behind and he's got a bunch of cars behind him, but he's got himself up in the 6th place, which is pretty good. Oh, but he gets a little side. I shouldn't have went to him. I jinxed Rolly, and now he's lost his spot. He must know I got the camera on him now, and now he's getting all panicky. But yeah, he looked like he was doing pretty decent here. He's got Ross right behind him, but he's still in that DRS, so he might be able to fend off Ross for another lap or two. And it looks like Mamcock is liking the fact that he's got those 3 cars fighting each other, because maybe he can get back into that DRS where he almost quite is. Hey, he just missed it. So they'll pull out a little bit of a gap, but maybe he can make it up again through the course of the lap and be in that DRS the next time around. So Fabo got himself a little space there on his own, just cruising around, doing a Sunday drive. Gordini, who had looked like a drive-through penalty, which cost him dearly, because he was looking pretty good race-wise, race pace-wise. So unfortunate for him. Tarzan back here, looking to take the spot away from Keon. And we got Soribo. He's going into the pits for a new set of tires. He's up in a set of reds. Oh boy, I think I'm getting dizzy here, guys. Oh shit. Oh boy. Oh, I hate this. Sorry guys, I feel like I'm getting dizzy. Oh, just gonna try to stay focused. Fuck. Oh God, I can't look at the screen. Okay, AA is, sorry guys, I'm getting dizzy. Trying not to fight it off here. Keep the commentary going, but Man, if any of you got vertical, you know what I mean. You know, and I'm watching Andrew, okay, coming up to about one lap to go soon, okay, and he's still, okay, now Nate Andrew has been able to close the gap, but I think it's a too little, too late. I think Andrew is going to actually be able to pull off a podium. I'm not sure that he's going to be able to make the pass. It doesn't look like it because it looks like his ERS is used up. Okay, so I think he's just more like he got a good. This time it actually looks like he got a pretty decent run on Babish, but like I said, he's got no ERS. He doesn't have that extra power where Babish did. So let's see who's going to take second spot. I think it's going to be hard for Andrew to do it through this sector, right? He's maybe going to have to hope for a thing, but I got to tell you, man, 21 lap old whites, and Andrew is you know, that's pretty impressive, okay, even if he doesn't get the second spot, okay, holding on that third spot with them old tires and such as he's done is quite the thing. I want to stay with this, but I want to make sure I go to the leader. He's going to need to get a good run coming out of here. Catch him. I'm not sure that he's going to be able to. He might have to do a dive bomb going into that into that thing, but we're going to have to go to our leader, AA Meg. And look, I'm looking in behind. Here comes AA around the corner. And he goes across the line in first place. Well deserved. Then we got Babish and Andrew across the line. Andrew gets his third spot, and Babish gets his second spot. So he's going to be real happy because everything looked pretty bad for him, okay, when he missed that one pit opportunity, but the racing gods were on his side. So congratulations, Babbage, on your first race back to A1881 on your second place. And Andrew, great job on those old set of white tires. And of course, congratulations to AA, last year's champion and this year's championship leader at the moment. But yeah, wow, man. Nate Andrew also with a nice fourth place. He's going to be happy with that. Rionk with fifth place. Dunk with sixth place. You got Rolly in seventh place. So that's pretty decent too, I think. I think he'll be happy with that. Roth in eighth. Mamcock in ninth. Gordini in 10th. Slow 5-0 in 11th. PS Keon in 12th. Tarzan in 13th. Crunchy Pancake, I think, gets the thing, but some disappointing DNFs, I think. Gets 14th place, especially for Jordan. Riant, yeah, he made up quite a few spots. He started in the back. He had that quality man. So, yeah, great job, guys. Congratulations to AA, Babish, and Andrew for your podium. Definitely think Babish is going to be happy with that. He's probably going to be messaging me, gloating. So, great job. And, yeah, great race, guys. Relatively clean race, from what I could see. Okay, I'm not sure what happened to some of the guys there. Like Jordan, who definitely was going to be a challenger for the win. Something happened to him and I missed it. So, oh well, sorry for that. And yeah, guys, I think that's it for me. I'm gonna go make some soup. And I'll be with you next time. Great race. Enjoying it. We'll see you next Sunday on the Ghost. And I'm out till the next time. Enjoy the stream.